guys, Ethereal Awakening here, doing individual zodiac sign readings. This one's for Aries, and I want to give a big shout out. Thank you for subscribing, and I get new subscribers every day. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you're appreciating me as much as I am you. So on we go. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your North Node. And I do want to give a special message to an Aries, just in case they happen to be looking in. I'm sorry for ever doubting you in a moment when you were vulnerable. And I recognize that that was a moment of my vulnerability chipping away at yours. And that's not right. That's not what I'm about. And I've recognized that now. That to doubt you in that moment, when now I know without a shadow of a doubt that you do and did and do. So I'm sorry for doing that to you in those moments of vulnerability. We can't be like that with one another. So that was just to a special Aries if they're watching. Spirit, what messages do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Spirit, what messages do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Spirit, what messages do we have for Aries? All right, thank you in advance. Let's get going. So first card out is our current energy. We've got the King of Cups, along with the Hierophant, and in your heart space, Four of Cups, along with Ten of Cups. There's some progress. Five of Swords is the possible outcome. Justice. And underlying energy, what you might not be aware of, King of Pentacles, along with the Hermit and the Seven of Rods. So in this underlying energy, we've got some Aries who are very focused on what they're building, what they've built, their home, their career, you know, all the things around them that they, you know, the cars, you know, their financial, the financial and physical accumulations of, you know, your work, your life's work so far. And being very guarded towards something that is being spiritually, there's an intuitive calling here in the Seven of Rods, but the sense is you're using that same intuition to kind of block yourself off. Overthinking. It's like an overthinking of something that's felt. You know, you can think about your feelings, or you can feel your feelings and think your thoughts. But this is a moment where maybe we've got some Aries who are overthinking their feelings. And Spirit is asking you to please go within. Meditation, meditation saved my life, guys. When I finally started to, you know, sit down and put the intention out there, I want to meditate. And it happened for me. Groundbreaking epiphanies would come through in my meditations. And some of them were just 20 minutes in and out, and I was just like, oh my gosh. You know, like people I love and care for were coming to me. I came to me in a meditation. I walked in on myself. So this is what that Hermit card is. If the actual act of meditating seems to be, you know, a stress for you, no, don't force it. But, you know, what I began doing was what I call walking meditation. And as I was doing things, I just would count my breaths. In 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4. While I was cleaning, while I was driving, you know, that's just where it started. And I just let myself progress to a spot where I set the intention and I did it. If I had God force on the planet for 30 minutes, I would force everyone to meditate. That would be my God force moment for 30 minutes. Everyone must meditate. So that's the underlying energy. So going within, whatever it takes to find some still, quiet peace of mind for Aries. Now, in the current energy, we've got the King of Cups looking directly at this Hierophant. So this is emotionally, coming from a position where you're looking at your beliefs. So again, this is feeling your thoughts. Feeling what these thoughts and these beliefs have brought you. Now, I think there's a cross wire when we get to the heart space, because we've got the Four of Cups with the Ten of Cups. So we're recognizing that we're not emotionally fulfilled, but we're not seeing the bigger picture. We're not seeing, well, why am I not, emotionally fulfilled? What in my current energy, in these beliefs, it's that beginning budding stages of, okay, so instead of overthinking my feelings, maybe I should be overfeeling my thoughts. And that's kind of what's going on here, is recognizing the feeling that your thoughts are giving you and trying to align with the feeling being what's good, what's bad. Those are all internal questions that you can only answer for yourself. And I believe that that's what's going on in this spread when I see, trying to get from this Four of Cups to the Ten of Cups. You're instead of overthinking your feelings, you're overfeeling your thinkings. And that's okay. In the possible outcome, with the Justice card with this Five of Swords, I believe this is after you have gone through, X amount of processes to really feel what your thoughts are trying to tell you. You're feeling what, going from overthinking your feelings to overfeeling your thinkings. I like that. I just came up with that. But then, once we get to a point where we're like, oh, I'm seeing some zigs when I should have zagged. But that's the thing. It's not about what anybody else has done. It's I see where I zigged when I should have zagged. So it's recollecting, what's happened to refocus your goals and your energy in a more honest, fair, karmically balanced way, so that this energy doesn't have to be cut your brothers down to get where you want to go. It all of a sudden becomes, if you're in my way to what is my happiness and my fulfillment, then by all means, the karmic wheel will turn and justice will lay down. Your happiness has to be of paramount importance, because if it's not to you, it's not to anyone else. I'm going to pull an advice card from the Chapel of Sacred Mirrors deck by Chapel of Sacred Mirrors by Alex Gray. Spirit, what advice do we have for Aries? Spirit, what advice do we have for Aries? And one more time. Spirit, what advice is there for Aries? Thank you. Got the Void Clear Light card. And I do wish my camera was better, but if I put it on higher resolution, it takes like 8 hours to upload a 10-minute video. So I have to kind of keep it grainy until I get better equipment. I do apologize, but please, if you want to see a better visual on this, Google Void Clear Light by Alex Gray, and that's Gray with an E, and you'll be able to see this artwork more sharply. The transcendental ground of being is beyond all form and is yet the source of all creation. Ultimate identity, the vast expanse, clear light dawns spine-like up the axis mundi, headed toward the Kalachakra emblem, symbol of the 84,000 teachings of the Buddha. The wheel of time, the transmutation of the elements, earth, water, fire, air, and space, by the principle of sunyata, or emptiness. The reflection is on witness. So this is exactly what I said when it comes time for your happiness to be of paramount importance, because nobody else will find it that important until you do. And then you meet the people that are going to be on your path to help yes, that happiness is the happiness I want also. And so when you're witness to what you have gone through to get to that point where you recognize, I'm witnessing my own revelations, I'm witnessing my own evolution, then you become exactly like this possible outcome. Able to recognize these people are holding me back because I'm allowing their opinions of me to be more important than my own happiness. And we're cutting that out with this karmic justice right here. We're recognizing what's fair, what's balanced, and we're realizing we're going to lose some friends along the way, but maybe in the future we can reconnect, because right now I've got to focus on my happiness so that I can become a happiness projector, not a negativity projector. I hope this has helped, Aries. Next time. Bye.